cut here. Alright guys, welcome to another Destiny 2 video. My name is Lambie Plays, and today we are doing something really special. I'm going to try my best not to be emotional throughout this, but I know I'm gonna fail because I always do. Today I decided to go through a last hoo-ha, you know, one last trophy round, a celebratory round around the locations that will be vaulted with the release of Beyond Light on the 11th of November. So if you're watching this after, chances are this info is kind of out of date, but I'm hoping that it's still going to mean something to you. Now, I've been playing Destiny 2 since its release on PC. I believe that was back in 2017. So I have been part of this world and part of this sandbox for 3 years now. It's been really special. It's been real special to me. So I went into my vault, and without caring about light levels or anything like that, I went and I pulled in one of my favorite armor sets from the past seasons. This is it's still a holdfast plate, but I am using the competitive spirit set that was part of the Guardian games. I went and I pulled the Ace of Spades out of my collections so that I could use it. I went and I pulled Risk Winner. I also pulled in Drang, and we're going to be using Falling Guillotine as a sword throughout this. And for lack of a better word, we're going to go planet hopping. And we're going to go and do one last hoorah, one last visit to each of the planets that will be vaulted for Beyond Light. So let's start this off with Titan, shall we? And we drop in on Titan. I have my trusty Ace of Spades, my 900, and the Falling Guillotine. We're gonna run around here. Now, I'm one of those players who spent a lot of time on Titan, not only doing the strikes, but just in free play, just killing ads and stuff around the area. For some reason, I really like Titan. Between Titan and the EDZ, two of my favorite planets to come and visit and just have a little fun, just muck around a little bit. You know, after a long work day, you just come in here and you hang out around a bit, and you blow up some stuff and kill a couple of fallen, and you feel better about yourself, you know? Of course, when you load in on Titan, it's always wise to come and visit Field Commander Sloan. Commander,
yeah.
Good to see you. Now, I'm hoping that Field Commander Sloan will survive Beyond Light, that she will actually make it to the tower, so we can actually keep her around. She's one of my better liked vendors in the game. I actually once stood here just next to her in this area, and I had about a 40-minute completely fictional conversation with Commander Sloan about the situation on Titan. It's really weird, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. It was really fun. Like really fun. So I want to run through just a little bit of Titan. I want to show you guys one or two areas that I am seriously gonna miss. Some of my favorite farming spots around Titan. Of course, right now you still have the contact public events and stuff going on around here, because it's still season 11. The season hasn't gone away. You know, it hasn't changed at all just because Beyond Light's coming out. Everything's still the same. Alright guys, sorry about the cut. Had a phone call to deal with. Life always gets in the way when you try to record. You know, it always happens. You're trying to record and then someone needs you or for something, or the dog starts barking or something. So I just wanted to quickly go through and explore a little bit, not necessarily the big open area, because right now with the contact public event and stuff, it's a little bit, yeah, Titan's a bit busy. Titan's a bit busy right now. But they're not where I want to be. I want to be down in this area down here. And I think most of the players who will join me on this journey in this video tonight will know that this is the path you walk when you do the Savathun's Song strike. Of course, being one of the strikes that will be falling away with the release of Beyond Light, as Titan is also falling away. Kind of sad about this, not gonna lie. This is one of the longer strikes in the game, is Savathun's Song, but to me one of the more enjoyable ones. It's a strike that I just really enjoy running. It's just really fun. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I think we know I'm crazy. We all do. We all do. We all know I'm crazy, but that's fine. just get rid of these hive over here. Hey, excuse me, sir. We're gonna pop through this hole down here, and everyone knows that if you've played the Savathun's Song strike at least once, you know that this is then the area that this is the staging area for your first major encounter in the strike, where you have to deal with these hive wizards, disrupt their summoning circles, and where you eventually go through these doors. You get your bunch of hive that's gonna attack you, and then you deal with the two knights and the ogre in this room. And running through that is basically just all of it's just ad clearing, running through clearing ads all the way. And you're also listening to the voiceover between Field Commander Sloan and the forward team that was sent down into this strike, in order to attempt to deal with whatever the threat was that came down here. Now, as far as I know, I speak under correction here, is that they were not aware that the Shrieker, the Savathun's Song Shrieker, was down here. We're going to run through these doors, and of course this is in a sense the second encounter where you find the wizard and your first void crystal. Basically it is a void crystal. Very cool. What you have here, you deal with that void crystal, you go through, and of course this is where my run of this will now end, because I don't have access to this area. You're gonna go through this and continue on the rest of the Savathun's Song strike. Now, with the amount of times that I've done this strike, this area has become like a second home to me outside of the EDZ. Titan is one of the planets that I've spent the most time on, running around with the ads and killing ads and stuff like that. And it's just been a really, really fun place for me to be. So knowing that this is the last week in a fairly long time that I will be able to visit Titan kind of makes me sad. I won't even lie about it. You know, gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss these areas. These halls become your home when you play the game enough. So before I get all kinds of emotional, let's go from here all the way through to IO. Alrighty. And we load in on IO. And to me, loading in on IO into this first area with the rupture is kind of jarring in a sense still, to see the Rasputin Towers, the remnants of Season 10, to turn around and see the pyramid ships, the large pyramid ship, and of course the smaller ones floating around in the sky. Such a huge change that's taken place over the past 2 seasons here on IO. It's become the staging area for so many things. So on IO, of course, we always come in, and despite the fact that he is a bit of a jerk, we come and we say hey to Asher Mir, pick up some bounties, look at his ugly face, we check out his twitchy little Vex hand over there, and then we move on, you know? But yeah, Asher Mir, of course. Wait, what? Let me just hand these in. Thank you. while I'm here. Anyway, let's move on from Asher. Io, of course, was one of the big staging areas in Season 10 with one of the Rasputin bunkers, which we'll get to in a second, and was also one of our main areas this season with the pyramid ships and the contact public event. So spent a lot of time on Io, did a lot of public events here, struggled to get them to go heroic. You know, over here we have the remnants of Season 10 still, the Rasputin bunker over here. And of course, this area most people will know as this down here, where the contact event takes place, is also the staging area for the first encounter of the Pyramidian strike. So, if you've done the Pyramidian at least once, or like us, at least 100 times, you know how it looks. You know these areas pretty well, and I can't tell you anything about these areas that you don't know. Wait, don't be overzealous. It's just a jump. Well, yeah, and then you see the Rasputin Tower still standing. The remnants of Season 10 still. Oh, let me just get rid of this harpy. And then we're gonna fast travel just from here to Giant Scar. I just want to move to the other area because, of course, Io is also known for the fact that it is one of the places where the Cabal made contact. The Cabal came here and they started mining and drilling and looking for stuff, and it's been madness with the Cabal ever since. Between the Cabal and the Taken, it's just madness. It's madness, but we love it. It's mad, but we love it. So the Giant Scar, one of the places where the Cabal have a ship and some staging areas over here. And then I just want to take us from here into the Lost Oasis. Let me run through here on my little Sparrow. I do apologize that I do voices, guys. I do the voices to try and hide the fact that I'm actually pretty sad about what's going on in Destiny right now. Knowing that these locations are being vaulted, it kind of stings. I also know, and I'm looking forward to Beyond Light, but yeah, these locations have become part of our Destiny experience, you know? Of course, the Lost Oasis, not that much to see, but still. There are NMMOs here, there's some places to see, some stuff to do. And then we go back to the Rupture. And as we go back to the Rupture, we will move from Io to Mercury, I believe. And we drop in on Mercury, and we once again have to appreciate the skyboxes that Bungie creates for Destiny. That pyramid ship in front of the sun looks absolutely incredible. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It looks so good. Mercury then. Let's quickly come in here, and we are going to visit Brother Vance, as we always do when we come in on Mercury. Yes, Brother Vance is a gigantic pain in the bum, and he's not exactly a pleasant person, but it's been a ride, you know. We've dealt with Brother Vance for a long time. We've gotten so much from him and done so much around Mercury with this secret chest in here, with the quest after Osiris and Saint 14. Spent a lot of time on Mercury. We've done a lot over here. Of course, Mercury is also the staging area for, or the entrance area for the Infinite Forest, which is just, yep, it's one of the better concepts that Destiny came up with, that Bungie came up with for Destiny. I won't even lie about it. It's good. Unfortunately, in free play like I am now, the Infinite Forest will not be available to me, but I would still come here and show you the entrance nonetheless. The entrance to the Infinite Forest. Yes, and we turn around and you're just looking at Mercury. Gotta appreciate this. It's such a good place. It's treated us so well over the past 3 years. It's been a jam, it's been fun. You know, I'm not gonna say I'll miss Mercury so badly, because I didn't exactly do much here. It's not one of my favorite places to come and hang about. But it's still part of the game. It's still part of the story. It's formed a big part of Season 11, which has just engraved it into our hearts over the past few months. So yeah, let's move from here to our second to last destination. Technically, for this, we'll move to Mars. And we hop into the Braytech Futurescape and we say hello to Mars. Outside of the EDZ, this has been the place where I have spent the most of my time over the past 3 years. Running escalation protocol up to my neck. Doing bounties, farming lost sectors, looking for data, and of course, as you would when you come to Mars, hanging out with the fantastic Anna Bray. It's been a joy to work with this vendor for the past 3 years, and she's become such a big part of the game. And she's one of those people that I really hope she survives it and she makes it to the tower. That'll be good. It'll be fun to have her in the tower with New Light, or Beyond Light. Sorry, it's not New Light, it's Beyond Light.
Don't be a stranger.
So the Braytech Futurescape. I only have one major zone that I want to go and visit on the Braytech Futurescape one last time with you guys. Of course, we're gonna go and visit Rasputin. Now, unfortunately, it is open play, so I don't believe that I have access to the war mind itself, and the little final area where the war mind itself is located. But, you know, least we can do is knock on the door, you know? Let's go through here. Hi there, sir. Please go away. And free of YouTube. If you run these areas as much as I do, you almost know them off by heart. Do I know them off by heart? Oh yeah. Is it sad? Kind of. I've spent so much time here. Mars is like a second home to me. I'm gonna pop down here. Excuse me. It's pounding time. I'm gonna run up here, through this, and through here. These guys aren't a necessity to get rid of. They're just fun ads to kill. Pop up here. Kill the ad. Observe the beautiful skybox. Ah. Let's continue on. Moving on. Swiftly. We don't have much time for this. Pop up to the solar panels up here. I believe they're solar panels. I think so. They look like solar panels, don't they? And we're gonna pop in here. Hey there, punchy boys, all along punchy boys. Punch you too. And we're gonna pop up here. We're quickly gonna do our best to get rid of these guys. I don't want enemies around when I speak with the big guy, as Anna calls him. Anna doesn't call him Rasputin, she calls him the big guy. Is that all of them? Should be. But yes, unfortunately this we don't have access to right now because, yeah, it's open play, so this door doesn't open for us. But this is the final area to visit Rasputin. Now I'm quickly gonna fast travel to Glacial Drift as we say a final goodbye to Mars. This one hurts. This one stings. No. Very much not. And here we are, guys. one final time on Mars, looking at the pyramid ship and all of its glory, you can say. This is it. Yeah, I'm gonna get all emotional on you guys right now. So before I do that, I don't know whether the ship is going to be removed here along with the Leviathan that is being removed. So let's visit the Callus ship on Nessus one more time. Ah, here we are. The Watcher's Grave on Nessus. And as you clear the brush on the left hand side there, you immediately see the little Callus ship here, which for 99.998% of us was our first introduction in Destiny into working with Emperor Callus himself. Or, well, about as close as you'll probably ever get to meeting the Emperor himself. So let's pop up here, and of course inside the ship, first time I had to make this jump I was nervous as heck. Inside the ship you find Warner 99, the Emperor's bot here. So,
traveler spawn.
It's been a blast.
You know what that means.
It's been an absolute blast.
Traveler,
This ship has been such a constant and consistent part of our Destiny experience. It's been crazy, and we've loved it. And again, I don't know if this ship will also be removed, considering that the Leviathan is being vaulted. I don't know, I am unsure, but I'll tell you what, if they do take this from the Nessus landscape, it will be sorely missed. You know, it's gonna be something that you're gonna miss seeing when you come to Nessus. So our final location before we end this video is a place where I went to farm a lot. Now this is the Leviathan raids, of course being Eater of Worlds, the Leviathan itself, Spire of Stars, and the Crown of Sorrow. But there is a particular piece of the Leviathan raid that many of us, either as solo players or as a squad of 2, 3, 4, 5, or even full complement of 6, there is one area of the Leviathan raid that we used to farm enemy kills when we wanted catalysts. This is it. Alrighty, we are on the Leviathan ship. By the way, this place is huge, in case you didn't know. This place is humongous. We're not going to be picking on any of Callus's dudes who are guarding the front of his ship. We don't want to get into a shooting match with them. We're gonna go up this exhaust vent up here. I remember the first time I made that jump, made me nervous. Still does. I'm still afraid I might do something that gets my squad into trouble if you come and do the Leviathan raid. We're gonna come through these first sets of doors, and we're gonna run on the left, hang a right, and the left. Sounds like someone who doesn't know how to give directions. Left, right, left, right, left, right. We're an army sergeant. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And this, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the proper name for this area is called Castellum. This is the staging area where most of us, when it comes to the clan that I'm in, where most of us got the catalysts for our weapons done. If your catalysts needed any sort of regular kills or a specific type of kill, like precision hits or something like that, this was where we came to farm those. This is what happened. We came in here, we came to farm these enemies. Why? Because we can. It's not a necessity, it's not anything else, we just love doing it. It's just fun, and it's not a respawn restricted area, so you can die and respawn and go again and kill some more. So we loved hanging out here. I remember when I had to do my Izanagi's Catalyst, I spent about 3 to 4 hours in Castellum trying my very best to get, I believe it's precision kills that you need to get with Izanagi's in order to finish the Catalyst. And it was great. It was fun. I loved it. It was so good. So very good and so very scary. Okay, let's move away from here, shall we? I'm gonna go to the final area, which I believe is falling away, and that would be the vault. I don't think the vault's necessarily falling away as a whole, but I do know that it is changing. Not the vault, the tribute hole. I apologize, guys, the tribute hole. Let's pop over there. And as we pop into the tribute hole, you will see I've changed my weapons on the way here. We are now running Thorn with Drang. Funsies! But, of course, this is where we came to muck about, to access our vaults, to get armor, weapons, bullets. Man, we came to get bullets, because my English is failing me at this, at this moment. I never was able to fill out my tribute hole. I still have, I think it's just these 2 tributes that are still missing from my tribute hole. And then, of course, getting the catalyst for the bad juju makes me sad. Makes for a very sad lamb. But grabbing bounties from Emperor Callus was always fun. Always had a big challenge for you to go and do. These are champion bounties. These are different, you know? So this is where I will end this part. So just give me one sec, guys. So as we kneel before the Emperor, this is my way of ending off what has been a season of Destiny being the way that it is and the way that it has been. Destiny has given me over 1,800 hours of pain and pleasure, of toxic rants, of throwing mice out the window, of being salty, of being happy, moments of immense triumph with fire teams, and some seriously sad moments in this story that we have followed up until now. So this is my thank you, is kneeling by the Emperor's statue. One final goodbye to this era of Destiny, and here we are back in the tower, and I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna stand here next to Commander Zavala as we look over the last city, which the Almighty tried its best to destroy. We have been guarding for so long after the Red War. Commander Zavala is going to go through his customary lines that he always does, and that's fine. But this is also me just looking into the future. Yes, we are leaving an era of Destiny behind, but we are also looking forward to a new era with Beyond Light.
Let's get to work.
I think there are a lot of changes coming, a lot of really, really good changes. A lot of things that might change the face of a game that we, well, I hope we, all of us love. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that release. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. It's going to be fun. It is very, very sad and very emotional. I know there are a bunch of very big names in the Bungie camp who have moved on to other projects and other endeavors that they are going to take on. DJ, I'm looking at you. But we're also looking forward to seeing what you guys have in store for us, and to seeing where you go in your own journeys. So this is me. This is Lamby Plays, signing off on the Shadowkeep campaign of Destiny 2. it has been an honor and a privilege to be part of this game for 4 seasons now. And I am looking forward to the time that lies ahead. So to all of you, Guardians, come beyond light. I will see you Starside. Cheers, guys.